Hi YouTube, I'm back on another channel. This is my new channel. The first story that I'm going to actually talk about is Mel Gibson and his racist. Did you? Okay. What I want to talk about is Mel Gibson and his racist rants that he has been. What I'm going to talk about today is Mel Gibson and his racist rants. I mean, we had the racist rants he made a couple of years back about Jewish people. He was driving, he was drunk coming from a bar, and he told the cop all these racist slants against Jews, but he's doing it. And the thing about Mel, he doesn't leave anybody out. So now he's talking about African Americans, and not directly, but what they're actually used for in relation to his girlfriend and what she should do, with such African Americans. I'm gonna find some kind of audio because he has audio of him actually having all of these racial slurs come out, and I'll try to post that information up on this video. But basically, what I've been hearing in the news more so about the racist rants, it was actually what's going to ruin his career. Like, oh, this is going to be an end to Mel Gibson, and his career is over and things like that. But he has $900 million. I mean, he doesn't really have to worry about his career. He's already achieved so much. He has 2 Oscars. I mean, he's already, went to the top of the Hollywood sphere, and now all the talk is more so about ruining his career, his life and times as an actor, as a director are over. It really doesn't matter, but what needs to really be stated is the fact that he is really a confused person. I mean, to me, he worked with Lethal Weapon, the Lethal Weapon series with Danny Glover, who's African American. He has a lot of movies that are ethnically charged, and I mean, he did The Passion of the Christ. I mean, he did Apocalypto about the Aztecs. I mean, he really reaches out for ethnic diversity within his films, but it doesn't give him the right to actually say negative things against any race or culture, which he does. He ends up, I don't know if he does it not knowing or thinking that it's a big deal, but a lot of times he's either caught on tape or it's put out there in the media, things that he said. People can testify against him and certain things that he said, but I think he needs to just think about what he's saying, because he's not really coming up with substance in terms of putting out all of these images that contradict everything he's saying. Is he a racist? I don't think he's a racist. I think he's a privileged person. I think he's somebody that's got used to the fame that he's attained and the money and the prestige and all of that comes with it. But he's not even willing to look at the flip side of that. People are looking at him. People are admiring him. People are looking to be inspired by things that he's done and making moves of that nature. But what I want to talk about is the fact that he has no kind of sense as to what's going on. Things that you obviously can't say. You can't say that you're drunk all the time to cover it up. These are things that's really inside of him that he wants to express. But it really doesn't matter to me. Hearing or seeing the headlines is going to mess up his career. Doesn't matter to me. What matters is that the things that he's saying does not match up with the images that he puts out there. But he's making millions of dollars off of these films that he's used a lot of ethnically diverse people, subject matter that was not heard of to be, in film and things like that. But he's making his fortune off of African Americans, making his fortune off of Jewish type of things that we're dealing with, like subject matter. He's making his fortune off of his Hispanic culture, Latinos, in terms of things that he's used in film to highlight certain parts of their culture. But I don't know if he has even a stand on what's right to do in a social environment. I mean, you don't blurt out racist things, because what they do is create negativity, and they create a hostile type of atmosphere, and they create useless talk, and then it becomes all a waste of time and energy. Hate comes into play. Everybody should just be happy and accept each other for what they are and who they are, no matter what they do. We can't judge anybody, and seems like Mel Gibson doesn't have that kind of sense that it matters to not say certain things. It matters to not blurt out just negative statements about someone based off of their race, culture, whatever, and it's not the first time. So I think that anybody that works with him in the future, I don't know if it's the end of his career, because people are fickle. You had to write PR people, they can brush it under the table, but it's not something that a real true fan will they'll probably let that go. But Mel Gibson needs to just say, Mel Gibson, what you need to do, you need to say the negative racial comments in front of the race that you're talking about at the time, because obviously you don't have any kind of you don't have any care of who you're talking about, what race you're pinpointing. Either on Monday you talk about blacks, Tuesday you talk about Jews, Wednesday you talk about Hispanics. Who's next? I mean, who's next? But you need to say it to their face, and I want to see you do that. Say it to a bunch of them and see what'll happen. So, all of that money that you have, it doesn't matter. I mean, you put on your pants just like everybody else. You're no better than anybody else. And somebody needs to tell you, because it doesn't matter, that you're a 2-time Academy Award winning director and things like that. What matters is who you are as a person, the people that work with you, all the different races and ethnicities that you work with, and they say that you're great and wonderful. But as soon as you want to get a little agitated or upset, you pinpoint races, and it's okay to do that, but it's not. It's really not. This is my second channel, but this is going to be my main channel, and I need you to subscribe, rate, and comment. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and also check out my blog, which is funnyandink.blogger.com, and check that out on a daily basis. Subscribe to that blog as well. I'll have more articles and things like that. Now also, I have film projects coming out. Go to DarrellEntertainment.com and check that out as well. Check out the actors and things like that, actors and actresses that are in these my upcoming projects, and just support, and send me a message if you have any ideas, you want me to talk about any subjects that interest you. Just hit me up. All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace.